Hi, hello, and welcome to our channel, Scratch Coding for Kids. This is Vida from Toronto. Today we are going to have a look on few things together. These are very easy blocks, very easy to use, very straightforward blocks. So something about music, translates, and text to speech. There are three block categories which are very powerful and very interesting, but very easy to use as well. Okay, right. Let's go one by one. So, as I always say, before going through these things, you have to go through all my tutorials available in the YouTube channel, which I share here, this URL. You have to go there. So, I'll share this detail under the YouTube. So, when you are watching under that, there's a um, um, description area. In the description area, you can find all these details. So, today we are going to see music, translate, text to speech, and everything one by one. Okay, first we will start with music. Let's go to the Scratch screen. So whenever you type scratch.mit.edu, if you type scratch.mit.edu, you will come to this screen. Here you have to log in, sign in. You have to give the username, password, and sign in. After that, to write coding, you have to go to the create option. So if you click on create, you will come to this screen. In this screen, you can use different coding. So already we learned about motion, looks, sound, events, all those things we already learned. So you have to go through my previous tutorials to understand those things. Okay, so today we are going to see some extension one. So if you go to the add extension, if you go here, you can see music, pen we already learned, video sensing, text to speech, translate. Today we are going to see music, text to speech, and translate. Video sensing, it's very interesting one, but the problem is I couldn't use it because the same webcam is used by my recording software and the video sensing. So I couldn't explain you today. I will find another way to explain that one. So first we will start with the music. So I will click on this one. So the music extension will be added to the block palette. Okay, in the block palette you see like now music is available. So these are the options available in the music. So we will go one by one. Okay, first one, you have few options to play drum. There are different drums you can select. So if you click on this drop down, see you can select any of this. Okay, so I'll just select that conga. Right now if I click here, you will hear the voice, or I can say if you want to hear more, I can go to start and say control and forever loop. These we already learned, right? You know the forever loop. But I have to give a waiting time. Otherwise, what will happen is it will continuously, it will sing, it will beat. Okay. So I'll go to music and give the rest for, I'll give rest for 0.5 beats. Okay. Right. Now, if I click on the start, you hear that? Or I'll, the beat it's going on. Okay. So, right. Sorry, I coded for the sprite and I deleted the sprite, so it has gone. Never mind. So we will take meaningful sprite, like I'll take drum, and then I will code it for that drum. So it will be more meaningful. Okay, right. So, right. Now I'm going to, so now you know about play drum and the rest for. Rest for means it's something like wait. Okay, you either you can give this one or you can go to the control and give wait time. Okay, both are okay, right? Right. Now we will go to the next one, play with. Before going to play note, we had to set the instrument. So I'll go to this block, set instrument. So if you want to play an instrument, first you have to select which instrument you want to play. So there are so many instruments available. I think totally 21 instruments are available. So you can select one of that. So I will select piano because piano is a nice music like to hear. So I'll select piano. And then you have to say play note. So alone piano doesn't make any sense because just you are selecting the instrument, but you didn't instruct anything like how it has to play. Okay, right. So what we can do is we have to do the play note. if you attach this stack this block, which is play note, then it's going to, by default, it comes with a play note 60, but you can change this note. So if somebody knows piano, you can make very nice music, but I'm not familiar with the piano. So I will just go for the F, okay, or G. So if I click here, it will play that note. So you can stack with other notes, like again take it, and so you can give a wait time in the control. You can give a wait time of 0.5 seconds, then play the note A. Okay, so something like that it will play. So like that you can make the real notes, like for the real song you can make real notes. I'll show you some example. Okay, first let's learn what are the blocks available for the music. So let's go then. So you can set the instrument and you can play the note. Then you can set the tempo. So tempo is something like a speed of the instrument, right? So by default it comes 60. So you can set the tempo to 60, but you can increase or decrease. Like you can make it like 80, 100, in any tempo you can give it, okay? And if you want to see what tempo you are in currently, sorry, you can click on this checkbox, then it will show what tempo you are. I didn't set it still. If I set, then it will show to 80. And even you can change the tempo like programmatically, like every time it's changed by, this is I'm setting to one particular number, but if you want to change by, so second time when it's doing, it will change by 20. So see, now it became 100, right? Next time if I play, it will become 120. So the 100 is the maximum. So I will make this to, wait 1 second. Okay. So you can change the tempo too. Okay. And you can show the tempo here to see what tempo you are in right now. Okay. Now you know high level idea, what are the blocks available and how to use those blocks. Now I will go one small music I composed. So let's go and open that one. Sorry. Click on the my stuff and I will go and open, yeah, this music animation. Okay. See inside. So small animation I did it. How I did was I have added sprites as a button. So each button is a one sprite. And for each sprite, I gave a particular instrument. Like first one is electric guitar, second one piano, third organ, fourth saxophone, and fifth flute. And I'm going to play one very popular song for the nursery rhyme. The most of the kids play this one. So when I click on this sprite, it will start to play that song in that instrument. So first one is electric guitar, right? So if I click, it will play in the electric guitar. So row your boat gently down the stream. So now if I want to hear the same thing in the piano, if I click here in this button, and if I want to hear the same thing in organ, in the saxophone, if you want to hear it in flute, but for the flute I change the pitch. So like you can change and play around. So let me explain you one by one. Okay, so the each sprite, like 1 2 3 4 5 sprites. So first sprite, I am coding this when the sprite is clicked. So whenever I click on the sprite, I put the mouse over and clicked on it, it has to set the tempo to 60 and set the instrument to electric guitar. So first one I am asking to set to electric guitar. Then play the note 48 for 0.25 beats and wait 0.5 seconds. So this note like 48, right? 48 is C. So how do I know C? I just Google it, and in the Google it shows like for the row your boat, this is the piano notes. C, 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 D, E, E, D, E, F, G, something like that. Okay. So that one I am following here. Okay. So first one I gave C. then second one also C, third also C, then D, like that. I'm giving according to that note. Here to tune it, if you just give it, it doesn't look like that. You have to tune. So this waiting time plays a big role. So if you give 0.5 second, it play differently. If you give 1 second, it played. So if you want to hold for a long time, see. If like that, then you have to give more waiting time. But see. If you want to give it quickly, then you shouldn't give the waiting time. So something like that according to the song. So the whoever already having music background and who can play piano, they can do very well because they know how to tune it, right? So you have to fine tune it with this wait time or either rest for beats. You can use this one as well. And even you can change this beat time. Okay. So by changing those, you can make it a nice song. So basically, it's a very simple, straightforward one, but you have to have enough patience to write one by one and test it and again debug it. So when you first play, if you don't like it, even the gently down the stream, I can fine tune more. It's still not rightly coming. So it took around 1 hour for me to tune this exactly to hear the exact song, right? So you have to be patient enough to, so not just setting the instrument or not just giving the which note you are playing doesn't make the whole thing. You have to give the waiting time and the how many beats and rest time. Those things you have to give it and make stack it properly to hear the good song. Okay. So like that, this is a small animation. You can do any animation like in a different way. You can put a drum picture or a real piano picture, and you can do this one. So I just put buttons, and every button have different instruments. How I get the different instrument? I am setting here for each sprite. I set the instrument here. So the first sprite I set to electric guitar. If I go to the second sprite, which is piano, it is set to, the instrument is set to piano. That's why you are hearing the piano sound. Also, I put some background beat, right? These are some addition. You can think and you imagine and do it. Like for an example, if I click on start button, there's a beat will go, right? So on the background of the beat, you can play the song. So this beat also you can like decide how much interval you have to give that beat. You want to be like this slow every 1 second, or you want to make it fast, or which drum you are going to use. You can change the drum, right? So these are the background music for that one. So this all your own thoughts. Like you can come up with different idea. You can even make an orchestra. Like same time is playing the Veena, the piano, guitar, and there's a orchestra with different instruments. This is all your imagination, and you can come up with any idea. So this is just a sample how you can use it or how to make it, right? Then the rest is yours. You can play on it. Okay. So this is all about the music blocks. Other one we are going to see is very simple one, just uh, uh, two or one block is a translate. If you want to translate something, okay, I'll take a new one. So if you want to translate something, you can use this block, but you can't straightly use this. You have to use this to something else. I will tell you how to use that one. Okay. So if you type something and if you want to translate in a different language, so you can type something in English, and if you want to change to some other language, you have to select which language you have to change. Now you don't see the actual results. I will show you how to use this block. Okay. So I will take some text to speech. This is another interesting one. The kids most of the kids like this one because whatever you type, it will speak. For an example, I use this sprite. This kitten is going to speak. So I'll say, hello, how are you? Okay. And if I click here,
Hello, how are you?
it's saying, hello, how are you? But if you want to change the voice, you can set the voice to different one.
Hello, how are you?
It's a different voice, right? So you can set,
Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you?
or if you want, you can make it as a giant.
Hello, how are you?
But if you make it kitten, it doesn't. It will say only meow meow meow. Whatever you
Meow, 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 meow.
meow 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 meow. Okay. So you can change the voice, and you can
Hello,
say
how
what.
are you?
Not only hello, how are you? You can type anything you want. Okay, and the kitten will say. Even so, like here, if you don't know you want to set the language. Here you can set the language. Now English. I'll set the language to something else. But I don't know to type in, I'll say Hindi, but I don't know to type in Hindi. I don't know Hindi, right? So what I can do is I can type the same thing here. Hello, how are you? And I'll ask to translate to Hindi. Does this have Hindi? No, it doesn't have Hindi, so I can't. Let me translate to Chinese simplified, and I will change this language to Chinese. Okay, right. Now, if I put this one, it will Chinese, right? Oh, sorry, this is for the writing one. Okay, I don't write it here. Okay, right. You should translate the way. Wait, it worked. It for sure it worked. I had to make sure what I'm doing. Speak, yeah, I speak and translate.
Hello, how are you? Hello? Yeah.
Okay, here you go. So this language should be English, okay? So the set the language to because it got resetted to the thing, right? Now we don't need. By default, it's set to English. I just changed the Chinese, right? So it didn't understand when I type in English, it didn't understand the English, okay? So that was the mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. So now in Arabic, the if you want, you can type more. Hello, how are you? So it's basic. You don't know what how to say in Arabic, but you say in English, it's translating to Arabic and speak. Okay, so we are using two different blocks. Every time we have to. No, it couldn't translate it. It has some bug. Let me see.
Ion.
Okay, it's only the Arabic is working. For others, it doesn't work. I had to check it why it's not working. So maybe it couldn't translate it, or the same, this word is something different. I don't know. So basically, the translate will translate your language, and speech will, whatever you type here, it will talk. Either you can type it or you can make the translate. Okay. Okay. So that's all about text to speech and the translate. So today we check music, translate, and text to speech. These are pretty straightforward. We don't need to like, it's there's no difficulty. Anyone can use it. So it's very straightforward things, but it's very interesting and more powerful. Like imagine like if you type something and it's speaking is, it's a just in one step is a really a great thing, right? So you can animate very nicely. You can animate different pictures, different sprites, and different sprite can talk different languages. So many things you can do it. Okay, so today that's all for today. So if you like it, please like and subscribe. Till I see you in another video. See you then. Thank you.